Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Distant World stream. I know I did one stream on Sunday for the launch, but I still want to do one stream per week to cover my progress. So I have not logged into Elite Dangerous since I ended the last stream. I'm still docked at the Odysseus, and it looks like it's moved. So, what? Oh no. I genuinely did not script this. We're way out there. Okay. I did not know that was going to happen. And I genuinely did not know that was going to happen. I know when I logged in, I noticed the system name was different. I didn't realize it was this far from the starting line. Okay, well, I guess that answers the question of what we're going to be doing today. We need to cross like half the galaxy. So let me get the next waypoint. Okay. So wait, that's where we are. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, wait, waypoint 0, carrier alpha. That okay, hang on. Let me add my display here. Window capture. Okay. So on the Distant Worlds website, it says the next waypoint is XEX-D29, which is where we are. Carrier alpha. Okay. As so, because I'm confused because Distant Worlds 2, the first waypoint was here. You know, you start here. Okay, wait, hang on, I gotta turn this off. You start here, and you end up here. And then Distant Worlds 3, you start here, and you end up here. Basically already at Colonia, essentially. I mean, near Colonia. Let me check the FleetCom Discord. And maybe then, if you want to visit, between waypoints, expedition newsletter. What are we dealing with here? Okay. Well, it's good that I titled this stream Getting My Bearings, because I am really not having my bearings at the moment. Okay, so starting Saturday and running all weekends, ongoing challenge to try to land on the world of death without dying and deploying your SRV. Okay, as the planet passes the cones of a white dwarf, there's only a narrow window during which landings are possible, so watch out. And then, okay, so that's distant suns. For the first meetup, System Distant Worlds 3. System is Waypoint Carrier Alpha. Yeah, XE. Okay. I mean... Okay, I guess that's where we're supposed to be. Well, I guess that skips the whole process of getting here. Not that it would have taken long, because I have a Caspian, but... That's quite a journey. We've gone, from Shinra to Desra, we've gone 21,000 light years already. Okay. Well, that is not at all what I had expected. I had expected us to move a little bit, but not that much. Let me turn this off. And, alright. Let's go ahead and take off, I suppose. And I guess we'll do the challenge. I guess we'll try to land on the world of death. So, go ahead and disembark here. Okay, I see the pulsar. Okay. So let me read the full description here. Known to the Pilots Federation and to explorers as Monde de la Mort, or the World of Death, this is without any doubt one of the most spectacular and dangerous places in known space. Body A1, a world whose orbit brings it within the cone of a white dwarf star. It orbits so rapidly around its parent star that the periods of time that it isn't within the grasp of a neutron blast are very short. So trips down to the surface of that world are indeed possible, but are also very risky. Caution is advised, and check with your insurance provider that you have the correct policy and enough for a rebuy, should anything go awry during a trip. Ships caught in the blast from the White Dwarf will face rapid module degradation, followed by ship destruction, if the neutron cone isn't exited very quickly. Okay, well, I mean, obviously we have to try. So I believe if we do get destroyed, we'll be okay. I definitely have a rebuy. I'm hoping to get through all of Distant Worlds 3 without dying. That would be great if that was the case. So we're going to be a little careful. I do have AFMUs and repair limpets, so it's not out of the question that I could repair myself if I screw up. But let's start here. Let's go to the system map. Okay, so A1, that's the planet we're going for. And yeah, as expected. Okay, so it goes right within that jet cone. It's only 5 light seconds away. So let me get into Super Cruise here, and we'll sort of check it out.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I might want to have my limpets at the ready here, so let me make sure I have those bound. Okay, so obviously I can't use them in. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I've got my limpets bound here. Okay, so it looks like I'm trying to see if it's within the jet cone, and I can't tell. It looks like it probably is. In which case, I can't land there. So I guess I have to wait for it to come back around, but I'm not sure if it's in the jet cone or not. Well, I guess I'll approach slowly. I'm gonna set throttle at like 25% here. Oh, that's still quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely in the jet cone. So we'll wait. I'm gonna try to line myself up a little better here. Yeah, so we'll wait until it exits the jet cone, and then we're gonna come in, landing gear blazing, ready to attempt a landing. So the main thing is I just don't want to exit Super Cruise while in the jet cone, because that is what could easily kill me. But if I'm in Super Cruise, because if I drop out of Super Cruise, then the heat generated by getting back into Super Cruise combined with the jet cone could easily be lethal. Yeah, it's a little bit borderline whether it's in there or not, but because I can't tell like depth, you know, but I don't have 3D perception here. But I think it's probably in the cone right now. But it's gonna like move along this line, so it shouldn't be long now until it. Oh, but it's gonna get very close. It's gonna get very close to that star. So maybe I should wait until it loops around the other side. Yeah, I think that might be the safer option, because I would like to get through here without I would like to get through without dying. It's moving, but it's not moving quickly, I'll tell you that much. I don't want to just sit here all day. Okay. I mean, I wish there was a marker that would let you see. Oh. Pending friend request. Sure. Oh man, it does look like it's moving quite slowly. I guess it's quick on planetary scales, but not quick on. I want this live stream not to be boring scales. Should we check out some neighboring systems in the meantime? I don't know. Let's see. I'm just gonna go for a very slow approach. I'm just barely throttling up, and if I get in the jet cone, then I'll abort. But yeah, I'm just gonna approach very slowly here. Our ETA is 2 minutes. Now I have the Caspian, so I can basically just go for it when it comes to the planetary approach. Yeah, because I think as long as I stay in Super Cruise, because I should notice if I'm in the jet cone before I would drop out of Super Cruise. As long as I don't drop out of Super Cruise, I'm okay, because I can just increase speed and get away. But yeah, it looks like it's like right on the edge, right on the border of the jet cone. Let's see here. Yeah, I was not expecting to get carried to basically Colonia over the last couple days, but I mean, hey, we're out here now. It's a very different experience already. You know, Distant Worlds 2, we would have been just, you know, jumping from here to the asteroid base, from, you know, the bubble to the asteroid base. But now we're way out there already, so that's cool.
Warning.
Oh. Okay. The exclusion zone. I didn't realize that was the exclusion zone. Okay. Well, let me make sure I remember my heatsink binding here. So I'm using a HOTAS, so let's see. It's cooling. So it's not that, it's 7. Okay, so it's that. It's that button. Okay. So I had to remember which of my HOTAS toggles I had set to deploy heatsink, because I might need it in a second here. Okay. Okay, so we went in the exclusion zone. That's good to know. Let's try to get back into Super Cruise, hopefully without dying.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh man, our heat's going up. It's going up. Align with escape vector. Okay, cancel. Okay, I was not ready for that. Guess it makes sense though. It's not often I get got in the exclusion zone, so I guess I wasn't ready for that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, there's the escape vector.
4, 3, 2.
Oh man, I hit the joystick, but it was.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
I'm trying to hit the heatsink. Do heatsinks only work in normal space? I thought they worked in Super Cruise. Oh, okay. After all that of checking I hit the right button, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Cool.
Heatsink deployed.
I guess let's repair. Let's repair. And yeah, okay, we should be far enough now. Let's throttle down. Let's repair, and then we'll wait more patiently this time to make our approach to the planet. What do you mean too fast for safe exit? What do you mean? I'm at the minimum speed. Hello? Should be pretty far from the star now. What the? Okay, I had to drop my destination lock. Okay. So let's repair, which we can do. I have a FMU, so it'll be okay.
Module repaired. Module repaired. Module repaired. Shields offline. Module repaired. 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 Module repaired.
Alright, you can't repair the power plant.
Module repaired. Module repaired. Module repaired.
I can't do I can't do power plant. Oh, right. I turned off life support. That's mildly important. Let's turn that back on. Yeah, so let's turn on the other AFMU so I can repair this AFMU.
Module repaired.
Cool. Okay, so let's turn this back on. Turn off thrusters.
Thrusters online.
Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, Guardian FSD booster. Okay. Alright. So, we've learned some lessons. Namely, the exclusion zone was a lot bigger than I thought it was. So let's wait for our shields to come back up, and then we'll head back out, and we'll make another pass at this. Yeah, let me convert some power to systems here. There
Shields
we go.
online.
Alright.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
One. Okay. Let's make our gentle approach here. Let's do it at like 1/4 throttle. Yeah, so we're gonna have to wait till it's like very much out of the jet cone before we attempt an approach. We have to be mindful of where the exclusion zone is. So tell you what, let's. This is actually a pretty good angle, I think. Yeah, this is a good angle. So let's slow down. Okay, yeah, so it's... I sort of lost my orientation, so I think it's still on the near side of the white dwarf. But where's the white dwarf's exclusion zone is the question, because I don't see it. I have orbit lines enabled. Yeah, I have orbit lines enabled. Let me, what is that, the system map feature, the, like, orrery map, or whatever it's called? No. Orrery, there we go. Okay. Okay, so there's A1. Oh, okay, this is, like, sort of a simplified view. Okay, wait, no, that's the A star. Okay, and then there's B, the planet. It doesn't... Wait, no, that's also a star. And then, okay, there's A1. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And this, does this update in real time? I'm not sure. Yeah, we want it to loop out of the star. I can get a little closer just so I can see it better. Because I thought it might actually be looping around pretty fast now. I wonder if... Does Elite have, like, the proper, like, physics for a highly eccentric orbit like this? Maybe it does. In which case that would explain why it's moving faster now. It's like, it's easy to play Elite, and you can even, like, fail to notice that the planets even do move, but they do. It'd be interesting. I don't know if Elite has the physics to, like, because, you know, in real life, if you had such an eccentric orbit like this, it would, when the planet got close to the star, it'd be, like, going at its maximum speed, and then it would slow down as it got out farther. Because it looks like it, yeah, it's on the other side now. It's looped around the back. Yeah. Okay, so we're 15 light seconds out. Ah, man, come on, show me where the exclusion zone is, please, because I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna make the same mistake twice if I don't see where that exclusion zone is. Do I need to select the star to see the exclusion zone? Maybe I do. I don't see it still. A1. It looks like I might be able to make a go for it now. Because it looks like it's out of the jet cone. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely out. Okay. Well, assuming we don't get exclusion zoned, we might be good to go. Yeah, let's approach. Okay, now. Yeah, no. Oh, okay, that's the exclusion zone. That's so... What? That's the exclusion zone? How do you get to the planet at all? If the exclusion zone is that big. Because its orbit doesn't even leave the exclusion zone. Okay, I'm gonna go for it anyway. Impact.
Warning.
Okay, so that is
Integrity compromised.
the exclusion zone. So when does it ever go out of the exclusion zone is the question. I mean, I know they said it was a very brief time, but I thought they were just referring to the jet cone and nothing else. But apparently it's the exclusion zone that you have to worry about. Okay. Good to know. So we have to figure out where in its orbit it even exits the exclusion zone at any point. Yeah, World of Death. Let's see if anyone... Okay, yeah, so POI... Elliptical orbit, 2.5 lakhs of max, 0.06 light seconds at closest approach. Outside the exclusion zone. The course of the 1 hour orbit. Okay. So I wish...
Frameshift drive charging.
Escape vector.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay. Okay, good. We got away. Okay, that there. You don't want to touch that. Do not want to touch that. Okay, so let's like do an orbit. Figure out if we can see where, if anywhere. Okay. Okay, so like right there. So as long as we stay on this side of the line, I think we should be good. Okay, the line went away. The line went away because we slowed down too much. Okay. That is very annoying. I wish... Yeah, but I think that's our window. I think that section right there, I think that's our window. Now, come on, you're stressing me out, game. I need to know where that exclusion zone is so I can stay on this side of it. Okay. So I think I generally remember it was like this section here. So that's when we're gonna go for it. And yeah, so we'll make a fast approach. We'll use our heat sinks when needed. Narrow window. Okay, video of a successful landing. Let's watch that. Let me turn my window back on here. Let's turn the sound off. Okay. Okay, so they make their approach. Okay, they're not in Super Cruise. This is all cinematic stuff. Okay, so they land when they're not in the jet cone. Being in the jet cones causes damage. Can you survive being on the jet cones? Okay, looks like you can. Okay, so you can survive there, even when it's at closest approach. Okay, so as long as we can get to the planet, I think we can make a landing. Yeah, oh man, I wish I could see that exclusion zone line. Maybe if I toggle orbit lines, would that do it? Well, I guess it does have that impact thing. Turn it back on. No, okay. I'm going too slowly. But we're not going to speed up, so... I guess we just wait. Yeah, I guess we just wait for this to... And yeah, of course it's slowing down. Okay. So it doesn't say impact. Because I did get an impact warning before I hit the zone. So maybe I just throttle up a bit. Can I see what the line is? Come on, show me the line. Okay, no, impact. Okay. Okay, so we're very close to the line now. Okay, that's still that. The joys of having to manage not getting too close to an invisible boundary. With almost no points of reference. Yeah, I think we just have to wait for it to come around. That's the thing. I think we just have to wait for it to come around. Because as soon as I see that impact warning, I'm gonna stop. So I don't think we can get to it right now, but I think if we wait till it gets to down here, then maybe we can. Because I have heat sinks I can use. And then... yeah, and then... So the challenge is... yeah, so, okay, so the challenge is just we have to land. Yeah, so the challenge is... yeah, okay. So I think if we just land and then we deploy our SRV, drive around for a second, and then get back in, I think that should be enough. If anyone's just joining us, we are attempting to land on that planet there, which is currently inside the exclusion zone of a white dwarf star, and it only passes outside the exclusion zone very briefly. And we're going to attempt to land and drive on its surface. But I'm currently being stymied by the exclusion zone, which I can't even see. So I won't know when it exits the zone. I'm pretty sure it's inside of it still. It would be great if I could see the boundary, but I can't. So I wonder if it makes more sense to, like, approach with speed, to, like, make multiple passes, you know? Might be more fun anyway. Yeah. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try... I'm gonna Go well away. We're gonna throttle up. Whoa, whoa. Oh, no, impact. Okay. Okay, yeah, I still can't.
Warning.
Oh, man.
Temperature
Okay.
critical.
Shouldn't have taken a risk. Oh, planet's very close, though. 2.3 light seconds. 0.23 light seconds. Oh, man, I'm so close. I mean, not really. 2 days. Have you checked the death clock? What is the death clock? What is the death clock? Let me look that up. Dangerous death clock. I see stuff about the... Okay. This one. I don't think you can post a link. Can you give me something to Google? If you can give me something to look. Yeah, if you can give me something to search for. Because I tried searching for death clock and I didn't see it. Okay. Oh man, it's right there. It's right there. If there's a clock that tells you when it exits the zone, that would be amazing. If somebody has built that. Because I'm assuming it's global. Its position, right? So. And my ETA is going up because it's moving away from me. Yeah, there is. Okay, let me. Elite. Let me search a little better here. World of Death. Yeah. Because I'm seeing a link to Astrometrics. 85 ships are destroyed in this system in the last. I cannot link it. Okay, yeah. I mean, I if you can just give me like the name of the website that it's on, or like something to Google that will get you to it. Because I am not finding it. Let me try a different search engine. Okay, because it's getting away from me. Oh wait, okay, I think I found it. Okay, World of Death Clock. There we go. Okay, it's safe. It's safe. All right. So we're going to go then.
Drive charging.
Okay, we're still relatively early. We've got 18 minutes left in the window. So we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it right now. Okay.
4.
Oh, crap.
3,
Okay, well, that's okay. We'll live.
Engage.
Oh, no. No. Now is not the time! I can't pop a heatsink! The server! Oh my god! The server, no! I can't do anything! I can't do anything! No. Okay.
Taking
Oh.
damage. Hull integrity
Ah.
compromised. Taking
Okay, that was
damage.
bad.
Warning, hull breach attack. Taking internal
That was
damage.
bad. As long as my FSD is above 80.
Heat sink deployed.
Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright. We're good. So we're gonna slow down. We're gonna approach from the night side, like was suggested. Okay. It's currently safe. I'm gonna keep... Yeah, well, yeah, I know it's slow because of the player load, but I'm like, oh god. Yeah, that's a risk we're gonna have to bear in mind here. Alright, so I'm approaching from the night side. It's safe. We've got 17 minutes. We've got 17 minutes. I'm okay, I'm gonna speed up my approach a little bit here. Yeah, alright. Okay, so we're just gonna land. We're gonna get out because I don't want to wait through the whole orbit. I know it would be cool to get close, but I don't want this stream to last that long. Okay, come on. 'Cause we also have to bear in mind server lag, apparently. I apologize, I'm not looking at the chat because I have the death clock up on my other screen instead. Okay, this planet is moving. I mean, obviously it's moving, but like, you know, it's moving quickly. This is a very odd approach. I've never had an approach like this.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, orbital flight. Come on, let's get down as fast as we can. Let's get down as fast as we can. And we'll make a landing. We'll make our landing. Okay. Whoa! Caspian! Caspian. Okay. Alright, landing gear. Gear down. Let's set down over here. We've got 15 minutes.
Landing gear deployed.
We're going to set down. We're going to get out in the SRV. We're going to drive around. And then we're going to take off. And we are hopefully not going to die. We're hopefully not going to die. Okay. Some lessons learned today. Because I did not know this was a thing. Okay, come on. I should be able to land here, right? I know it's like landing at Caspian is really hard. They're not good for that. Mandalay is much better for landing, I'll tell you that much. Okay. SRV. I'm taking the Scorpion for durability reasons. Okay, taking the Scorpion. We're gonna drive a short little loop. And then we're gonna get back in the ship. Hooray! I made it! Let me get some screenshots. Okay, but obviously you can't see the star because it, you know, it's on the other side, but... Oh, there it is, okay. Let me try to get something framed up nicely here. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Okay. We got there. We got our picture. Let me get a selfie too. Let me get a selfie of my character. There we go. Okay. Selfie with the planet, and then we are getting out of here. And then we're gonna repair. Come on. There we go. Okay, board. Yeah, keep an eye on the death clock for leaving. Yeah, it's the death clock is saying I still have 13 minutes,
Off.
which should be plenty of time. We're less than halfway through the window. which I could try to live more dangerously and stay here longer. But I think this is enough fear. Enough fear for one stream. Because I would love to get through Distant Worlds 3 without dying. That is my goal. I would love to do that. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Our heat is going up, so just pray for the servers. Okay, servers are good. We made it to Super Cruise. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. We're just gonna get away from here. Thank you, thank you, the Under Earth 6419 for your help. That death clock thing, that was very helpful. So thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, so let's just get away, and yeah, I'm not gonna dock to the fleet carrier when I log off this time because I don't want to just hop to my next destination. I want to go there myself, you know. Okay, so let's. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, let's boost for a second here just to get away. Just to get away from that. There we go. Okay, that's plenty far. That's plenty far right there. Okay. We're gonna drop. We're gonna repair. Another thing I think that could be an interesting challenge here is to see, not only can I get through without dying, but can I get through without using a carrier to repair or refuel. I think that could be a good challenge because, you know, in Distant Worlds 2, we didn't have fleet carriers didn't exist yet, and while we did have Explorer's Anchorage halfway through to serve as our station, there was mostly just no repair or restock anywhere. So you just had to carry it all with you, and I like that. So yeah, we're gonna do our best. If I run out of, you know, if I really need to, I will. That is already a challenge. Yeah, I know. I've read some of the challenges to do it with only stuff that would have existed during Distant Worlds 1, and I know the challenge to do it in just the Sidewinder. And I'm not doing either of those. But yeah, let me. Okay, thrusters. FSD booster took a beating. Check out Raw Runner Solitude Compact.
Module repaired.
Well, I'm not doing. I was under the impression. That Raw Runner meant.
Module repaired. Shields offline.
Not using engineering, which I am most definitely using
Module
engineering.
repaired.
Yeah, I'm most definitely using engineering on this ship, so I don't think I qualify for raw running.
Module repaired.
Yeah, it means not engineering, which I'm not enough of a. I don't hate myself quite enough to do that. It does sound fun. It's an interesting challenge. I just, you know, I am at the point where I just don't have the time to dedicate to Elite, to do like a ton of, you know, a ton of jumps. Which is one reason I picked the Caspian. I originally had I had a Mandalay that I was going to take on Distant Worlds 3, and then of course the Caspian came out, and I went for the Caspian just because, like, you know, worst comes to worst, if I need to make it to the waypoint quickly, I can make it to the waypoint quickly because this thing can do Shindes to Colonia in like 50 jumps. So let's turn our shields back on, turn our FRSD back on.
Module repaired. Module repaired.
SD booster back on. distributor, sensors,
Module repaired.
cargo hatch. Docking computer really took a beating.
Module repaired.
So how are we? And I'll have to check how we're doing on.
Module repaired.
Oh, this one's still not repaired. Okay. I'll have to check how we're doing on. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not on Twitch. I'm just on YouTube. The reason I'm here is just because I streamed Distant Worlds 2 on this channel, and so I felt obligated to stream Distant Worlds 3 on here as well.
Module repaired.
Yep. So I'm probably going to be streaming, hopefully every week, and yeah. Okay, so let me turn on the other AFMU so I can repair this AFMU. Okay, so and we'll have to check our how much ammunition we have for our. We have to check how much ammunition we have for our AFMU.
Module repaired.
Gotta assess the damage here.
Thrusters online.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead and pop a. Oh wait, one of my heat sinks is still deactivated. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll do a repair limpet
Programming limpet drone.
for my hull. Okay, so how much ammunition do we have? Why is it not showing me that? Okay, well, I guess
Limpet successful.
it just doesn't show me that. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't show. Wait, can I see it in here? AFM refill. No, it just tells me I can't do it because I don't have the materials. Okay, well, that's fine. I probably used a fair bit of my AFMU on that, but all told, damage, we've lost some AFMU ammunition, and our power plant has taken 5% damage, which is not great. I think the threshold for malfunctions is 80%. Let me double check that. Let me double check, because I know for FSD it's 80%. Let me see. So below 80% damage, a module will start developing intermittent faults. Okay, yeah. So I think we're, because if it drops to 40%, yeah. So we need. Let me, since we've got a couple minutes left in the stream, let me spend a little bit fiddling with my priorities here, because if my, I mean, obviously we're not there yet now because my power plant is still at 95, but I want to be prepared for the possibility that my power plant could be damaged further. So the absolute essentials we would need in that case would be, okay, AFMU, say that's a 2. SD booster, that's a 3. The second AFMU, we don't need that. Shield generator, that's a 3. We can do without shields. And then frameshift drive, that's essential. Vehicle hanger, that's not very essential. Fuel scoop, we'll make that a 2. Power distributor a 1. Life support a 1. Sensors can be a 3. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty balanced. Oh yeah, turn that on, I guess.
Power plant capacity
What?
exceeded.
What did I just do? What did I just do? Hello? I had enough power. What? That's weird. Why is it? I didn't have anything else on. I guess I have to turn. And I guess I don't need the docking computer. That's interesting. Okay, I thought I had enough power capacity for everything. But that's fine. We don't need the docking computer anyway. Yeah, so let's spend a moment We don't we don't know where the next waypoint will be. But let's just appreciate where we are. We didn't really do any exploring this week because we sort of just were brought right to our destination. But yeah, we've come quite a ways. Thank you, Fleet Carrier. Check our paint job. Paint job still looking pretty clean, unfortunately. Okay. Well, I don't really have anything else planned content-wise. So I think what I'll do is are there any other planets in the system? I want to find a planet to set down on every... not Architect View. Map View. There we go. Is there any other planets in this system? Okay, yeah, I can go to one of those. Oh, those aren't landable. Okay, never mind. We'll hop to a neighboring system, and hopefully that will have a landable planet, so we can set down.
Cannot comply.
Oh, points.
Frame shift drive
Hop to a
charging.
neighboring system, and hopefully it'll have a landable planet, so we can park in a scenic spot before we log off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay. Let's check our... Oh wait, we got a honk. Got a honk. Don't forget it. Cool. Alright. Landable planet. Yep. Landable planet. Awesome. Let's head there then. That's also pretty close to the star, funnily enough. I think it should be fine, though. I don't think this one will kill us. Find a nice spot to sit down, and then we will pick up where we left off next week. I'm probably going to be streaming on Thursdays or Fridays most weeks, maybe Tuesdays. You know, my schedule isn't going to be totally consistent because it depends on, depends on a lot of things. But yeah, I'll sit down over here. And then we'll end it off. Funnily enough, that was only my second jump of Distant Worlds, despite the fact that it's been a week. There was the one jump that was the mass jump from last week, and then there was the one I did just to get to this neighboring system that has planets. So that's fun. Let's sit down on the edge of a crater. Let's do that. Sit down near a crater. Cool. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
going to be it. So thank you everybody for watching, and tune in next week for more Distant Worlds 3. All right. Good.